You're actually a church girl.
Yes, I am. Yes,
Welcome back to church, people. So how old are you then? Can we jump on Uganda in English?
Yes, that's all right.
Why let me academic?
Nali muto when natandika kuyimba mu church na myaka 12. When I got serious na myaka 15 nga tuyimba mu crusade tuministeringa tugenda tupreachinga eri abantu nga tusabira abalwadde like embale people know me as Ella, like Sister Ella.
Bakwitanga Sister Ella?
Yes.
Oli mu church namugenda musabira abalwadde?
Yes, bino ebya CDBA, the king herself mwabe Kampala mwababimanyi.
Very good, Sister Ella. Worship house. Let's welcome Sister Ella. People love you.
Thank you.
People love you so much.
Thank you. I feel the favor of God, and sometimes it amazes me as a person. When we were walking in here, I was talking to you about it, and I said, even me, sometimes I sit and I wonder, why do people still listen to me? Why do people still care? Because it's been 15 years in the industry. So many artists have come and gone in the middle. So many artists are there, but nobody cares about them. So sometimes I ask God, why do they still care about me? Why do they care what I'm doing and who I'm dating and all this, even up to this day? So I am grateful that that has got to happen, and I'm glad I'm in the right place to tell you, to give God the glory and explain to people that this is actually just God given. People tell me all the time, they're like, or you're part of some society, please, I want to join. I get that a lot. And they say, I want to join, I want to be part of it, I'll do anything, I'll sacrifice my daughter, I will kill my mother because I want to be famous. And
what made you famous?
God decided this. Deep inside of me, I believe that He did.
So you don't do any witchcraft?
No. No, I don't. Before the concert, there was even the shake.
By the way, congrats on your concert.
Thank you.
I think you're the most lucky person because after your concert,
yes, the lockdown
happened. And your concert was filled to the capacity. I wanted to come, and then life happened.
Right.
But I came back here, and I told people I was proud. Everyone was proud. You know, we did money of names, na yewe yafanya bizibu ate buli muntu n'asanyuka.
Yes.
Gwe bwe wangula
buli omu
n'akusanyukirako nnyo. So I think that's a blessing. Congrats. People
came from all over. People traveled from Arua, from Soroti to come to the concert, and my sister called me at like 2 when she was crying, and she's like, Cindy, people have come. I don't know where they're coming from, but they are here. I want you to know, because Nadine Kankana, he's a native Yangi. My fiance is a very prayerful man, so he was helping me to pray. And I remember him saying, Cindy, for what you want to do, you need to fast. He said,
you fasted?
I fasted for 3 days. And
come on, fasting does miracles.
I am not a foodie person, but fasting is not easy for me. But I said, I really, really want this. So he said, let us fast for 3 days. So me and my fiance fasted and didn't eat. And yet I had to practice and do media tours and all these things. But still we fasted and prayed, and I said, God, these are your people. They're not mine. My last concerts didn't do well at all. And in fact, one of them was a total flop, and people were saying, you think it's so stupid after all that loss. I used that to take a bigger place where she failed to fill up a small place. But deep inside of me, I knew there's a reason why this hunger was there. So I told God, these are your people. They're not mine, just bring them, let them come to the show.
And the Lord did it?
Yes, absolutely, yes it did.
So you have a husband?
He did it in flying colors. I have a fiance. Pray for us that we move to the next step.
Is this your baby?
Yes, this is my baby.
Come here, sweetheart. Come here,
this is my baby. This is, she's called Amani.
Amani, come here, Hi, Amani.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi.
How old are you?
9 years old.
You go to school?
Yes.
Where?
It's what university. Like the school BSc.
Masaka SSC. British school. It's a British school. Katukozana bazungu.
No.
So you speak Italian?
Yes, she's learning Italian. She doesn't
Do you
know
speak
much.
Italian?
I do, yes.
Greet the people in Italian.
In Italian, when they say how are you, they say come stai, right? What do you reply?
Bene.
They say come stai. So I say come stai and you say bene. Okay.
Huh?
So come stai.
Bene.
Yeah, that's it.
So I know Italian. so what's your testimony briefly?
My testimony.
Please come a little forward so these people can see.
Please go.
You can have a seat, my Italian friend.
So my testimony today is, if you believe in God, there is nothing that is impossible. Absolutely nothing. If you trust in God and do things the right way, in the Bible, every time somebody got healed, Jesus would say, go and sin no more. So that means try and be a good person. You know, it's easier. It opens a doorway to God's miracles when you are a good person. When you don't harbor people who have hurt you, when you don't harbor pain and envy and jealous inside of your heart, and you try, because as human beings, our hearts are wicked, but every day we try to be a better person. So when you pray, you don't feel the guilt, so you pray to God and ask Him to forgive you, and you learn to forgive. So that way it opens doorways for you. There's so many opportunities that I've lost because I decided to do what is right. I'm the only artist in Uganda who decided not to have a management, because I knew that management most of the time involve you selling your soul. And I don't mean literally. You selling your soul means selling your values as a human being. As a woman, you want to only have one man in your life, and the man that you love, not the man who is giving you deals. So you want to fall in love genuinely. When you get a manager, sometimes you have to sleep with them so that they continue to give you deals. So I decided that I'm not going to have a manager. So whenever I need a manager, I called my sister. So many opportunities that I lost because of that reason. So many times people tell me, so you're not international, why don't you just accept and join this management, and then you can go international. I said, I am. In the word international, there's the word national. I am known all over the world. I've won awards all over Africa, so that means I am international. But my career may not be as fast as people expect it to be, because I decided not to join a particular cult. I didn't decide to do a particular ritual. I didn't decide to sleep with a particular person, because I wanted my things to be right. So I feel like if you do things right, God blesses you. Thank you. My favorite verse in the Bible, I was telling Pastor, is Jeremiah 29:11.
Can we have the Bible, or you can say it off here?
I can say it, because I've grown up on this verse. It said, for I know the plans I have for you, plans for evil and not disaster, that you may have a future and a hope. Sometimes God, what He says is not what we think He's saying. Most of the time God is saying, I know what you want. When you say, God, I want a car, He starts to prepare ways for the car, and it might mean 6 months, in 2 years, in 4 years, but He knows when you get it, that car will not have any problems. When you get it, that car will not be cast to be a blessed car. It will never give you accidents and all this, but it will take a long time for Him to get that particular car for you. So when you ask for things, give God a way to do things the way He wants them to happen. Amen. When I did my first concerts, I did not pray as much, because I felt like my life was not correct with God. I felt like I'd gone away so far, so I was scared to pray. I was scared. I was like, God, man, just help me. I was not serious, but this time when I did this concert, I tried to do everything right into the Boom Party concert, and I prayed and I said, God, help me. If you can come through for me this time, I'll give you the glory. In the TVs and the radios never give me that chance, because they don't care. But here, I get to tell you that the power is all in God's hands. It all is. You will get things easily. You will sleep with somebody and get a car easily. You will sleep with someone and then be international after.
I feel like you're sounding like a big sister now. Big sister anointing now.
I am. I feel the heaviness, because girls tell me all the time that they want to be stars. And I say,
so talk to the girls.
Yes, so I want to talk to the women. If you want to be anything in this life, take the slow path. Take it. I've taken it.
Take the slow
path. I've taken it. And it's hard for people to believe, but if you look at my career, it has been very slow. Much slower than how talented I am, much slower than how hard I work. But every time I got rewarded, it was mine. Every time I got rewarded, it was mine, and nobody can come and knock at my door and claim it. Every car that I've bought has been my money. There's no man tomorrow who can wake up and take my car away from me. Everything that I own, all the land that I've bought and everything is mine. Nobody's going to wake up tomorrow and say, Usingi Muganja kubanga chino na chili na chili, because I decided to take this slow.
So let girls go slow.
Go slow. Go slow. Anything that involves you selling who you are and what you believe in, don't take it. I know how tempting it is. I've been there. When I was doing my concert, the weather became grey. And I had invested over 96 million in that concert. And the weather became grey the day before. It drizzled and we were there. And I was scared. And people came and said, "Wali abalogo benkuba." You know, bali wano sasule sente wezi balogechi. Baloge nkuba. So my agent was on my case, and the girls in my team was saying, "Baloge nkuba." Kushitege agenda okulechi. Logan Kuba, otherwise your money is going to be wasted. That was all my money that I had. Everything that I had, I put it into the concert. But I said, you know what? This God that I pray to is above all these gods. You know, He is above all these gods. There is no God but Him. He created everything. He said, let there be light. And there was light. And when when His people couldn't cross, He divided the ocean. He divided the sea. And then His people crossed. And that is the same God today. And I told God, you know what, I am not sigenda kuloga nkuba. Ngenda kukkiriza nti gwe Mukama eyakitandiseewo kino eyampa talent since I was a child nti ogenda kunnyamba. Enkuba teyatonya. And right after my concert it rained. It rained the next day and it rained. So I believe that if you believe in God and you try to do things the right way, every day it breaks my heart when I'm ne manager nemuwako n'atanyamba. It really breaks my heart. And I always tell girls, the truth is you have a choice. That's the truth. No matter what you say, you have a choice. So when I didn't have it. There's so many people I could sleep with to make sure my first song became a hit. When I got to Award, I had the biggest song in the country. You know, because of whatever happened, which I cannot tell you. But it's because I refused to compromise. So I didn't get an award for the biggest song of my career. So I decided I'm going to go slow. While everybody's thinking you are stupid, stay on the right track. When you get offered money that you know you did not work for, you guys, walk away from that money. Anytime that you say my price is 5 million and somebody offers you 12 million, think about it, slow down for a minute. Why is it more expensive? Why is it more expensive? I'm okay with 5 million. You know, so why has this suddenly become more expensive? I want my ladies to know that there is a God. You do things right, He is going to bless you beyond anything you have ever thought of. And I'm not trying to make you happy, I'm a testimony, you saw that. Amen. I did a concert with no managers, I did a concert with no promoters, I did a concert without paying any TV or a radio. I didn't pay nobody. But I believed in God and I prayed and I said this has to happen. And I did things right. I tried not to step on people's heads. I tried to forgive people so that my heart is ready for what God is doing in my life. So that when it came, I was ready and it happened.
Now, Sister Ella, I need to get you back here to preach. You sound like TB Jakes on this microphone. You're very smart.
Thank you, Pastor.